have this lowered. In accordance with the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, this channel is not to be viewed by children under the age of 13. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey everybody, Giant King Mark here, and welcome to Let's Play Shadowrun Returns Part 2. Last we left off, we started up the game. We got a call from our friend Sam Whites that basically he died. He had a dead man to switch, and now we found out he was actually we found out he was murdered, and now we're gonna go to find out his killer. So we managed to talk to a guy called Jake Armitage, and he told us to go to the Seamstresses Union here. We need to find someone also here called Coyote. Let's do it. Let's talk with her, Cherry Bomb. The bartender is a striking elf sporting a perfectly toned body, perfectly pouty lips, and a perfectly tapered ears. Her eyes harmonize save me and take me in equal measure, hitting just the right notes for the maximum extraction of tips. Hey there, I haven't seen you here before. What can I get you? Let's just get right down to business. I found a bar tab with Coyote's name on it. Is she here? She looks worried. No, I think she's away on business. Business, huh? Is she a shaman with a name like Coyote? She laughs. No, she shot a coyote once, thinking it was a shaman who double-crossed her. We've been calling her Coyote ever since. Her face falls. She's been missing since yesterday. Some people think the Ripper got her, but I know her. Coyote can take care of herself. She starts to turn away when a man with the face of a survivor and the zeal of a convert tugs at her arm. Hard. It's clear the two have a history. They try to keep their voices low, but the intensity of their conversation makes them easy to overhear. Cherry, you have to listen to me. If you stick around here, you'll end up dead or worse. The Ripper's out there and he's real. That last killing happened just on the block. And now Coyote's missing. They'll probably find her tomorrow in a dumpster without her head. Come on, Cherry Bomb, think. I think plenty, Shane. I'm getting a PH freaking D from UW in neuroprosthetics, studying under Ojamans. And how am I paying for it? Bartending, tips. There are faster ways for a band to go to earn that kind of scratch, but I'm not taking them. So what do you want from me? I want what you want. A better life. A better world for everyone. The Universal Brotherhood can give you that. Oh no. No. I've heard this all before. This isn't some trick to get us back together. Things are different now. I'm different now. The Brotherhood... Cherry Bomb's pretty face is hard, armored in lipstick and low expectations. The Universal Brotherhood is for other people, Shane. Rich Bavier types who can afford their membership fees and voluntary donations. This isn't about money. It's about binding the world together in brotherhood. Come with me. Attend a discovery meeting. Get to the core of who you are. I heard Lee and Telestrian give a talk last night called The New Family of the Sixth World. I've got a family right here, Shane. They're drunks and lowlifes and whores, and I'd choose them over any of your Brotherhood members. Now, Buzz, I need to get back to work. With body language that leaves no question that the conversation is over, Cherry Bomb turns her back on him. I think... Yeah, Universal Brotherhood, that definitely sounds like a cult. Sorry, I got interrupted. Boyfriend for religion? Sorry you had to go through that. Sounds like you got big plans for yourself. Her pretty eyes soften. Yeah, I do. Can't stay here forever. You've got a look that says you're not just here for any entertainment. You a badge? Do I look like a cop? She flushes her eyelashes. No, baby, you look like someone who knows the shadows. We're trying to spot a bronze the minute they walk in here. Something I can help you with? I got some questions. Ask away. Well, tell me about this place. Some come here for the booze, some for the companionship. Others are looking for something they can't get anywhere else. If it's illegal or immoral and it can be bought, sold, rented, or consumed, you can probably find it here. The Union seems to attract people like that. Who was that you were talking to? Shane. Old boyfriend. He used to work here, and then one day he saw a billboard for the Universal Brotherhood, and that was that. Went to a meeting, made new friends, moved in with them. I was happy for him until he started coming around trying to recruit me. I don't need that Drek. Ever heard the name Sam Watts? She nods. Sam was a regular customer and a regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talked a big game, but he was always broke. As soon as he got any money in his pocket, it went straight to his head. Chips, drugs, or booze. Coyote had a soft spot for him, though. Did you see Sam on the night he died? No, that was Coyote's shift. Who runs this place? I want to talk to him. That would be Miss Kubota. She's in the back room. You can't miss her. Whiz. No sweat. Alright. I have to know how Coyote does it. Eric Mersman. Hey guy, I got some extra outfits I'm trying to unload. You want first dibs? Ooh! Let's see what we got. Alley Punk. Secure ninja clothing. The tourist. Just toss it and head on out. Perfect for working in the shop. Salish Runner. Goes imported from the Salish Sheet Council. Thaumaturgical armor. The Black Hat. Ooh. Secure Adept. Secure clothing. Secure Decker clothing. Well, we got some decent armor, but we need something, a new look. Ooh. 3 armor for a tourist look? On the one hand, let's see what we can actually sell. Let's sell this. Now we got decent at scratch. Hang on, let me see what we got here. Oh right, we got karma. Let's spend some of it. Let's see. We could pop in this. And let's get full auto. Alright, we got quickness 4. Our armor's 1. We definitely need to get more stuff. Let's see. That would be useful. The intelligence. No, we don't really need intelligence. I want to go with the Han Solo-esque thing, so... Let's see. Alley Punk gives us more HP, that could be useful. It gives us both more dodge. But we need something that's a bit more... Screw it, we're gonna go with the Alley Punk. Oh, wait, oh. And now we look like a ganger. Look pretty good. She in the back? Oh, that's not it. Jin Parks. The Asian woman's expression reads open for business, but her demeanor reads dealer rather than companion. She has a jack on her neck, a gun on her hip, and a chip on her shoulder. She eyes you with a sneer. You look like you know your way around. You look like you know your way around. Need something? Weapons? Matrix tech? Let's go. Let's see what we got. It's a machine gun. We got a machine. Okay. Baseball bat. No, we already got these. We don't need any good weapons. Frags. Drone repair kits, smoke grenades. If you basically need some stuff here, just talk to these guys. Swing the deal. Your reps don't merit it. Mr. Cluey. Posted at the doorway to the VIP section is a tower of troll muscle wrapped in an impossibly tailored suit. Whether the product of good genes or expensive aftermarket cosmetic work, the troll's gleaming horns perfectly frame his face, and his polished tusks and goatee accentuate the set of a lantern jaw. Welcome. Please behave yourself. Will do. You get trouble here often? Nothing a stern look can't usually solve. You have business here? I'm looking into the death of Sam Watts. Heard about that. Real shame what happened to him. There's a sharpness in Chloe's eyes. Look of a man who's seen much and earned wisdom at a young age. I figure Sam was the type who needed to be thrown out on occasion. And encouraged to call it a night, I'd say. Sam was a drunk, but he usually wasn't a violent one. Usually? What about the night he died? He was a bit agitated. Didn't catch the specifics. Might have been over a woman. Though I was going to have to show him out, but I had to... thought I was going to have to show him out, but I had to deal with a couple of rival go-gangers posturing for one of the working girls upstairs. Jake helped Sam out instead. I appreciate you talking with me. Happy to help. That dude is like the most polite Krogan I've met. Let me in. Think bear rug. Johnny Clean. The man is dressed like a janitor, but is wearing unusually clean overalls. He's tall, real thin, and has a cunning look in his eye that says he knows more than he's more than just a maintenance man. Howdy, name's John Clean. You new? Yeah, first time. Just getting a look at the place. Well, enjoy yourself. This looks like your type of place. I'm just sweeping up a bit. So what have I been doing lately? How much? Not much. I mean, a lot of things happen. I had my jury summons this week. Wasn't really all that bad. Noog. Covered in glowing magical talismans and fetishes, the troll does not seem fully of this world. He mumbles to himself constantly, apparently participating in several conversations at once, but with entities you can't neither see nor hear. I told you, it's not like that. Bring me proof and you shall have it. I'm honored, Your Majesty. That was why I said to use mustard instead of catsup. Forgive me, John, I was a fool. He looks you in the eye, and his other conversations are on hold. You may peruse my magical wares and see their glory. Merchant! For spells. You're gonna be finding a whole lot of people here. Trust me. Ooh, keycasting. You know, if I ever do physical adept for a playthrough, I'm definitely gonna try doing it. Because these guys sound like magical warriors. Force 1 air elemental fetish. Yeah, this is basically just if you want to go ahead and talk to people, like, if you just want, no gigs at the moment. Oh wait, that was a woman, sorry. Miss Kubota. Miss Kubota watches you across the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's mixed race, African and Japanese. Her demeanor says, "This is my house, mess with it at your peril." But her eyes twinkle with a playful light when she speaks. Konbanwa, good morning. Konbanwa, good evening. Are you enjoying the Seamstresses Union? There should be plenty for a man like you to enjoy. She eyes you closely. Or is this business? I just need a moment of your time, Miss Kubota. I've got topics I need to discuss. Soka. And why should I help you? Jake sent me. I am glad to hear that Jake Armitage is alive. Again. He lives an interesting life. Very well. If Jake sent you to me, I will help you. What do you want to know? How well did you know Sam? I knew him. We all did. Sam was a regular here whenever he could beg or alcohol. It didn't matter to Sam. As long as he was bent, he was always looking for his next fix. He clung to this place like it was his lifeline, and we treated him as part of the family, even if none of us truly liked him. Except Coyote. Did you see Sam on the night of his death? He was here, quite inebriated as he often was. Coyote was working bar that night, and she informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with other customers. When I requested he leave, he refused. My bouncer, Mr. Kluwe, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam out the back to the alley. That was the last time I saw either of them. Why is this place called the Seamstresses Union? Also, why is there not an apostrophe? Or am I missing something? During the gold rush years, there was a census, and the politicians wanted as high as a number as possible to gain power and revenue. To bolster their numbers, they decided to include all the working girls, of which there were many, into the rolls. However, given the times, they could not list the girls' true occupation, so they entered them all as seamstresses. Oh, gold rushes must have been like during the 1800s. When a girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, she named it the Seamstresses Union so potential workers would know that they would be treated fairly there, and thus a rich tradition was born. So you're former seamstress? No. Perhaps when we know each other more, I'll reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union. One more question. Can you tell me where to find Coyote? Her face darkens. Would that I could. I have not seen her in 2 days. She is a smart woman and quite dangerous, but I fear for her. If she's smart, why fear for her? Because she is in a dangerous line of work, and there is always someone smarter, more prepared. Her room's upstairs if you're looking for her. I invite you to examine it. You may be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but she's missed 2 shifts now and cannot be reached on her comm. It is unlike her. If something has happened, I will not have inaction on my conscience. Here's the key. Man, you are really nice. Alright. There's a mid-grade security panel attached to a nearby door. It says it requires a password. Now, here's the thing. If you were actually a certain class, you can actually access these places. So yeah, so far my week was pretty good. I took care of my jury summons. That was, honestly, it was actually pretty simple. A lot less hassle than I thought it would. Hello. Looks like Coyote keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor. Sounds like me. But yeah, it was actually pretty good. I found the Gamer's Edge place that I went to last time in Strasbourg, and I actually got a copy of Far Cry 5. I was tempted to buy that copy of Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy for PlayStation 2 I found, but I don't know where the PS2 is. And I don't want to movies and cigarette butts. She's got taste. A framed silhouette of the Chicago skyline, done in stylized silhouette. Let's check her bed. Coyote's bed has a diary with several pages sticking out of it. Let's go to the first page. There's a receipt stuck between the pages and a diary entry. Receipt? A receipt for a Browning Max Power pistol from Jim Park downstairs with a note saying how big guns on hot women turns her on. Ladies like cannons. I came back from my shift to find four of Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him, with the real Paco. But this cutter direct keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the Seamstresses Union. But he still goes on these runs. With these bozos all over my floor, I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. Why does it have to be one way? As soon as the last cutter was out the door, I lost it. I told him if he ever pulled Drek like that again, he would be sleeping in the alley. Of course, he's telling me it wouldn't happen again. I just don't know what to deal with him anymore. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Since got this apartment and this life, I know he cares about me and loves me. More than his involvement with the Cutters. I just wish I could slice out that gang from our life together. Slice out the fear that comes along with it. Well, she does love him. The paper has a handwritten poem on it and a diary entry. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave the poetry to others. Sucks. I get though, I suck at poetry as well. Stories, I'm at least good with. Poetry, Or songwriting. Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco. Ah, crap, internet quality just crapped out. Apologies. If you guys are watching this, ever since last week he hasn't mentioned the Cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if it's really going to help us to avoid the subject in conversation completely, but I have felt better without our constant arguing about it. The last 2 nights I've come home from work to Paco waiting for me, slouching in the old dumpster couch with a novel 4 inches from his face. I imagine that as I turn the key to the door he perks up and makes himself look especially studious for when I get the door open. He seems superficially surprised to see me, but I love his little act. Sounds like Paco's starting to change. There's a receipt and an old photograph stuck between the pages. The picture shows a young girl with caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, yet she's smiling. The back of the photograph has "Shadow" scrawled on it. Receipt? A COD receipt for a special order. 5 pounds of zebra meat from Mars Meat Emporium located near Pike Place Market. Why do you need 5 pounds of zebra meat? Also, is the world gone to hell that zebra meat is now considered a delicacy? What does it taste like? A receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom door, set to a combination 342436. 342436. Let's check her computer. Scanning Coyote's computer. Coyote's computer is ancient. Probably fish out of a junkyard. Doesn't even have a data check. The cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes dust-caked fans to spin up, only to display on screen. Password? Without the password, the only other option on the screen is password recovery. Let's check out that safe. Input the code found in Coyote's diary. Oh, thank God. I think in the PC version you actually have to type it out yourself. Oh, grenade. Useful. Oh, if we were decking, we could hack, but... Please answer 3 security questions to reset password. Your first childhood pet? Shadow. Answer stored. Your favorite musical act? Oh, shit. Maria Mercurial? What is the name of your hometown? Chicago. Answer stored. Your critic questions were incorrect. Okay. Chicago. Oh. We need to figure out how to do it. Let's see. Let's see, okay. Receipt. 5 pounds of Maury's Meat Emporium, Pike Place Market. Oh, that's what the snake was. Okay, we may have to think about this. I wish we could access that area, but we need to have decking or at least know the password. Okay. Gotta think this through. There's Chicago. Shadow. What's the name of the band? Shadow. The Shadows? Dang it. Okay, let's try Shadow. Concrete Dreams. Chicago again. Okay, this might be a bit... I'm gonna have to try brute forcing this. Or we can always, you know, ask Miss Kabuta. Or Decker, you know, see if there's anything new. How can I help you? Do you know Paco? He's a gangster, a member of the Cutters. He's a good kid in a nasty line of work. I warned Coyote against getting too attached to that type. They don't live long. Have you heard of Maury's Meat Emporium? Her face twists in disgust. No, I'm a vegetarian. Did you know Jin Park sold Coyote a gun recently? I'd be more surprised if she hadn't. Bouncers can deal with the most of troublemakers. But around here, you need a gun just to take trash out to the dumpster. Yeesh. Did you know if Coyote had any childhood pets? I never asked about the past. None of us do. Coyote's real name was Gina. That is the most personal information I have about her. What about her favorite band? Indeed I do. She plays her Starfire records so loud you can hear them down here. I told Mr. Cluey to have her turn that track down and more than once. What about what city? Not to sound like I don't care about the girl, but I never thought to ask. Just assumed she was from around here. I'll see you around. Okay. So it's Starfire. I need money. We all do. Okay, it's Starfire. Yep. Can we not talk to you? Fine. Chloe? Nothing? What could go wrong? Everything can go wrong. Did you need some hardware? Did you sell a Browning Max Power to Coyote to the bartender? Hey guy, I'm discreet. I don't talk about what my clients or what they buy. Bad for biz. However, I'm sure she would recommend me if she was a customer, which I'm not saying she is. Okay, of course I expect no less. Listen, Coyote's missing and Miss Kabuta asked me to find her. I need to find out what you know. Whatever Miss Kabuta wants. I didn't realize Coyote was missing. She said she expected to encounter some kind of paranormal animal at close range. I recommended the Ares Predator, but she couldn't afford it, so she went with the Browning Max Power. Okay. Shadow. Alright, Shadow. Then there's Starfire. Except that I am, but another round! Okay. Shadow, Starfire, Chicago. Let's try that. We really gotta tell Miss Kabuta to, you know, move the bear head. So yeah, other than that, like, a whole lot really happens this week. Shadow, Starfire, Chicago. Let's try this. Your password has been reset to... well, that. For security, never write down your password. Logging you in. Your computer has a basic list of 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sweet, got an achievement. Calendar. 3 days ago, met with Delilah about gig. Today, met Paco for date at Pike Place Market, doing 30 minutes. Huh. Coyote's contact list has exactly one entry. Someone named Paco. There's no comlink number or other contact information for him available. This does not seem like a very useful list of contacts. Access history. A quick scan of her recent searches shows that Coyote has been reading a great deal about hellhounds. It also suggests more than a casual interest in vintage action figures. Huh. Okay. We got a decent amount, we got some knowledge. Let's see. Let's at the very least pop in our shotgun. I know it sounds weird that we're pointing the shotgun even though we really don't need it. You're going to later, trust me. Miss Kabuta, we got some details. How can I help you? Coyote has to deal with Paco at Pike Place Market in the next half hour. If you would go down there, it might bring me a peace of mind. I'll call a cab. It should be able to get you there in time. Ganbatte kudasai. Good luck. Peppering foreign languages into. Breaking news: Orc activists encourages crowd of 7,000 trolls and orcs to fight back against racism. Lone Star concerned for public safety. Oh dang. Yeah, there's a lot of racism between the different meta races. I mean, orcs and trolls have it worse. You catch a cab from Touristville to Pike Place Market in a mercifully quiet ride that takes you from probably going to be mugged to probably going to pay too much for your drinks. Compared to the urban wasteland of the Barrens, the downtown area is filled with modern buildings, lighted streets, and unbarred shops, all living beneath the shadows of massive corporate arcologies. For many, these arcologies are home. For others, they're hulking monuments to where the world went wrong. Famous for its fishmongers, Pike Place Market has been around since the early 1900s, overlooking the bay. Now it's a market for all things, legal and illegal. A melting pot of the haves and have-nots. Even though most of the shops are closed, the sights, sounds, and smells of the market hit you from the moment you step out of the cab. Here we are, Pike Place Market. Then we gotta find Paco. Join us and change the world! Patrick. The handsome young man turns away from the crowd and fixes you with his full, completely undivided attention. Sir, you are a beautiful human, but you could be so much more. What are you selling? I'm not selling you anything. We are giving away the secrets to more fulfilling, happy, and productive life. Okay, I'll buy. What are the secrets to a more fulfilling, happy, and productive life? The first step is to simply come and listen. Tomorrow night, Lynn Telestrain will be speaking about the importance of family in the sixth world. Please join us tomorrow, and the secret to a better life shall be revealed to you. He smiles and turns back to the crowd. I am smelling cult activity. I know it. Refurbished flowers for sale. Ooh. Sin juice for sale. Just fab today. Hey, see my friend around? Tall lady, dreads. Paco! The kid in front of you sports the trademark yellow of the Cutters gang. Young, clean-shaven, he stands like he owns the street and everyone on it. He seems distracted, though, glancing around with increased agitation. He looks over you as you approach. Watch yourself. What you want? You wouldn't happen to be looking for Coyote, would you? It's none of your fragging business. Who the hell are you? Valen. I'm looking for Coyote. I need to ask her some questions. Or rather... Relax, we're on the same team. I'm Valen. I was just at the union. Your girlfriend's gone missing, and I'm helping to find her. The tough guy swagger seems to drain it out of Paco. The cutter's gone, and before you stands a kid in a yellow jacket that doesn't quite fit. Coyote's missing? Oh man, that would explain. She was supposed to meet me here over an hour ago. Look, sorry for getting your face like that. What else do you know? If she's missing, I need to find her. Do you know a fixer named Mr. Delilah? Coyote had a meeting with him a few days ago. Or... I know, I'm sure. Blake doesn't allow any cutters to take sidekicks, though, so I got no reason to deal with him. Coyote hasn't said anything about taking new work. Wait a minute. Drek! I know where she went! Damn, couldn't she wait? Damn it! Paco, slow down. Where did she go? The Royale Apartments, the landlord. Stevie J runs a drug ring out of that hellhole. Coyote grew up there. Doesn't like to talk about it much. She's been looking for a way to sell the score with that guy for years. A few days back, I heard Mr. Delilah was looking for runners to steal some sort of item out from under Stevie J's nose. She must have taken a job, I'm sure of it. And if his thugs caught her, there's a grim determination of Paco's size. I'm going there. You coming? Well, she's my only lead. This was before the change. I'll help you get Coyote back. But you better be able to handle yourself in a fight. Things might get ugly. Actually, one more thing. Coyote had a receipt for some meat, zebra meat, from a place called Maury's Meat Market. Ever heard of it? Zebra meat? What? Look, that shop's just down the block if you want to check it out. But I'm going to the Royal, with or without you. You in? What's it gonna be? I'm in. We'll get it back. Damn right we will. Look for Coyote at the Royal Apartments. Paco Power. Find Maury's Meat Emporium. Oh, sweet. Okay. We got another achievement. Don't worry, Paco. We'll save your girlfriend. But first, I got dog on a stick here. Ew. Maury's Meat Emporium. Manny. The small meat stand presents an enormous diversity of dead animals, from cow to canine to the exotic and paranormal. The pictures on the back of the stand feature a much older version of the man in front of you. As soon as he notices Paco, the proprietor's eyes become hard and angry. What do you want? You know you can't afford more. Relax, man. My friend just has a question. You must be Maury? Do I look like a fat old man to you? I'm Manny. Maury's my dad. What do you want? What would someone want to buy zebra meat for? Some people eat it, but I wouldn't recommend it. Tough as nails. We mostly sell it to corp security teams who use it to reward their hellhounds. The flamers go crazy for the stuff for some reason. Oh, Trek. That's why Paco wanted zebra meat. Everyone talks about pet hellhound Stevie J keeps locked up somewhere in the Royal. She have never picked it up. Whatever. Anything else? You know someone named Coyote? Nope. I don't go in much for that shaman stuff. I have this receipt for an order of zebra meat. Still have it for me? I'll look it up. Yeah, I got it right here. 2 days past pickup time. Didn't think anyone was gonna come for it. Here, it's all yours. What's your problem with Paco? Why don't you ask him? What the hell is that supposed to mean? It means that your gang likes to stroll through here and relieve us merchants of our new yen. My dad stood up to them, and he's still in the hospital. Look, that's not my problem. I'm at the bottom of the cutter ranks anyway. I couldn't do dreck about it even if I wanted to. Tell that to my dad. I don't have time for this. We need to find Coyote. You're right. Well, actually, let me see if we got any more. No. Let's go. So that guy's got hellhounds. Learn more about the Pike Place murder. As your body adjusts to the flashing lights, you spot the body of a woman dead on the pavement behind the police line. Panic spreads across Paco's face. Oh no. Is that Coyote? This isn't happening, god damn it. Paco, breathe. I take a closer look. Is that her? Paco steps forward and breathes a huge sigh of relief. No, it's not her, thank God. Look, it's not hung around here too long, alright? Too many Lone Star pigs around. Paco looks over at the victim again. It's too bad. Whatever happened here, I'm not gonna let anything like this happen to Coyote. This dude is freaking loyal. I like him. Another Ripper murder. The Ripper took her eyes. Oh God. I'm leaving Seattle. I've seen her at the shack. It's a corp hit, I'm sure. Who is it? A tall, emotionless Lone Star officer blocks entry to the crime scene. Behind her, you spot the lively face of organ grinder's coroner Dresden. This is an active Lone Star investigation. Please step away from the barrier. Detective Valid, Auburn Precinct. We have reason to believe the victim may be involved in illegal BLT smuggling when we are investigating. I'd like to examine her belongings for evidence. Badge and SIN, please. Well, it's alright, officer. He's with me. Dresden steps up to the barrier with a warm grin. The officer looks at you with poorly concealed skepticism. Okay, then make it quick. Drez, I fucking love you right now. Who's this guy? Officer Aguirre. The plainclothes Lone Star officer before you sports a tacky hat and a crooked grin to match. So you're the one who's looking for the dead man, eh? McCluskey warned us you might be sniffing around after the Ripper. Looking for you, I got here before McCluskey. I'm Officer Aguirre. Pleased to meet you. Now, seeing as this crime scene is going nowhere fast, what can I do for you? Can you tell me about the murder? Not much, really. We know it was about 3 hours ago, and we know her eyes have been surgically removed. Didn't need Dresden to figure that much out. He's been looking at the body, though, so he might have more. Me? I've been scanning the rest of the scene looking for the witnesses, but no luck. No luck so far. Damn Ripper might as well be a ghost. I take it you and McCluskey don't see eye to eye? Let's just say McCluskey and I have conflicting interests. Any leads on the Ripper I should know about? Ha! Plenty, if you ask McCluskey, but the truth is we're just as close as probably you are. Thanks for your time. Hey, hold on a minute. There, you haven't put in a donation for the Lonely Orphans Fund. Lonely Orphans Fund? Yeah, see, you make a contribution to the fund, I put you on the list and let you know next time we find any orphans you might be interested in. Well, I'm always interested in finding out about any new orphans you discover. Excellent, shall we say 300? Alright. Let's give it to him. For the orphans. His face splits into a wide grin. Excellent! I'll start an account for you. We'll get any useful new leads on the Ripper. I'll give you a call. Now, we better get back to work before McCluskey shows up. See ya. Dress! Lying on the pavement is the body of a young human female. Her eyes have been gouged cleanly out. And used a string of bite marks. Drez! So, what brings you out here? Hot on the trail of the dead man's killer? Coincidence, believe it or not. I take it I stumbled across another Ripper murder? Yep, that's what it looks like. As you can see, the Ripper went for the eyes this time. Pretty clean work. Gotta hand it to him. Our Ripper knows what he's doing. Or she, I suppose. What do you know about the victim? Well, not much. Dresden scratches his head absent-mindedly, probably breaking some sort of sanitation protocol. She's been dead for about 3 hours. Her name was Lucy Warden. Worked at the Stuffer Shack, just around the corner. Looked like she was just leaving work when it happened. Can you tell me she was subdued in any way before her eyes were taken out? That's a strange thing. There doesn't seem to be any signs of a struggle. Not a single bruise on her body. She was clearly alive when the eyes were taken. Died of blood loss shortly after. As to what knocked her out, I won't know until I run some tests back to the lab. I thought you were in the Redmond franchise. Isn't Pike Place a little far from home? Yeah, I don't really mind the change of scenery. Dresden laughs. The coroner for the downtown branch is out on maternity, so I told management that I'd cover for it on this one. Plus, I want the sicko caught. What about the bite marks on her arm? Ah, completely unrelated. If here's some wild dogs dragged the body out here from the alley, sometime after her death. Any sign of magic use here? There was evidence of an unusual explosion in the alley where Sam died. Now there's an interesting thought. No, nothing obvious though. I'm sure when McCluskey shows up, we'll call in a full magical forensics team though. Let's be sure. Magical forensics team. That's new. So the Ripper takes Sam Watts' liver and this woman's eyes. There's trophies of some sort, I suppose. Probably some symbolic significance to the killer. Beyond that, I couldn't speculate. Sergeant Aguirre over there seems pretty friendly. Can I trust him? He chuckles. Yeah, that sounds about right. Any opportunity to get in McCluskey's way, he'll take it. A bit sleazy, sure, but I'll take Aguirre over McCluskey any day of the week. Thanks, Drez. Hey, I figure if I help you out, there's a better chance to get this scumbag out the streets a little sooner. McCluskey wants the Ripper in a cell for sure, but he couldn't care less if he takes another dozen murders. Good luck out there, eh? Dresden starts to turn back to the body and then stops. Speaking of McCluskey, you should probably get going soon before he shows. Who's this guy? An elf. The elf standing before you may quite possibly be the ugliest elf you've ever seen. His meticulously clean lab coat, formal jacket, and old-fashioned bow tie give him the look of an undertaker from centuries past. He notices you approaching and locks eyes with you, smiling a thin, unnerving smile. Hello there, stranger. Might I inquire, do you know which organ grinder's facility this body would be removed to? Why would you want to know something like that? The elf giggles, a strange high-pitched warble you could not expect to emerge from this misshapen face. Oh, just a hobby. Never mind that, though. A good evening to you and your friend, the coroner. $10! That's our guy! Wanna buy some BTL? Glad there's no trolls around here. Glad there's no trolls around here. No way. Blind Lucy? Frank. York before you wears the standard Stuffer Shack employee getup. The uniform is well kept and well fitted, with the tears streaming down his large, crooked face do little to improve his appearance. He doesn't seem to notice your approach. I take it you knew the victim? Yeah. What's it to you? My condolences. Were you too close? Thanks. Sorry, we're just not used to folks being too friendly around here. The orc wipes some tears away from with a dirty napkin. Yeah, we were pretty close. As coworkers go. Blind Lucy and I worked here at the shack for 3 years together. Started on the very same day. Blind Lucy? Well, Lucy wasn't completely blind, but she was legally blind. She had to wear these huge glasses and hold things right up to her face, but she got new eyes about a year ago. Any idea how she scored new eyes? No. She wouldn't talk much about it, just called it her stroke of good luck. Guess that luck ran out. See anyone strange in the store? I see weird stuff every day. It's a stuffer shack. But no, nothing stranger than usual. Did Lucy have any enemies? Well, I'm not sure. I know she had an ugly breakup with her boyfriend after getting those new eyes put in. The guy was pretty upset for some reason and wouldn't leave Lucy be until she filed for a restraining order. That seemed to die down a while ago, though. When was the last time you saw her? Here at the shack, earlier today. I think she was heading to the market to meet a friend. Hell, I was gonna join her on my way home. But we got some last-minute customers. He sighs. That's all I needed to know. Thanks for your help, and I'm sorry for your loss. Wait, you wouldn't happen to be part of the investigation, would you? In my own way, why? Well, Lucy had this necklace. An intricate little carving of a dragonfly on it. Wore it every day. Said her mom gave it to her when she left Denver. Anyway, you know how Lone Star is. All of her stuff will be bagged and placed in evidence storage until the 7th world awakens. I just thought, if you could somehow get that necklace back before Lone Star cleans everything up, I could send it back to her family. I feel like I owe her that much. I understand. If I can find it at the scene, I'll bring it to you. Thanks for your help, friend. You know where to find me. I feel we should at least help this guy out. Plus, it might also be a nice opportunity for karma. And we need karma. You scan the ground near Lucy's body and spot a small wooden object, mostly hidden beneath the dead woman's hair. This must be the necklace Frank was talking about. A thin broken cord trails off one side. Must have snapped during the struggle. Pretend to drop your PDA and then quickly pocket the necklace while bending down to retrieve it. You pick up the necklace. It's an intricately carved piece of wood in the shape of a dragonfly with small turquoise stones set within its eyes. The wood feels very sturdy for its weight. With genuine wood such a rarity in the Sixth World, this piece might be worth quite a bit of nuance to the right buyer. It might be, but I'm gonna go give it back to Frank. I think we should at least pay his respects. There we go. Dang thumbstick. I got it right here, Frank. Were you able to find Lucy's necklace? Guy right here. Send this to her family. As you take the necklace for you, you can sense a weight lifting from Frank's shoulder. Oh, sentimental value. I'm glad I could do this for Lucy, at least. Thank you, friend. I owe you. Just make sure that this gets to Lucy's family. I don't want to turn it into some Lone Star office with my prints on it. They're probably a smart idea. Junkie. Hey, guy. You have any extra new one? You see some sucrose zoom from the shack over there. Here's 10. Nutrasoy kicks will fill you up for longer. Thanks, Trevor. Man, this was a pretty heavy episode, honestly. The Royal. Come on, guy. Let's go fight Coyote. Let's do this. The Royal Apartments. You roll up on the most impressive bit of tenement squalor you've seen in a long time. There's a few street lamps here, and what light there is flickers with uncertainty. Most of the buildings are damaged and tagged. The smell of old, rotting trash mixed with you don't want to know is overwhelming. It's no wonder people living here turn to BTLs. Anything's better than this. The better-than-life chip is the newest drug on the market. You don't need a good life. You can slot someone else's, live through them, and wreck your brain in the process. The front doors of the Royal Apartments aren't even locked. As you step inside, you can hear a junkie crying for another hit. It's time to find Coyote and find out what she knows about the night of Sam's murder. Royal Apartments. What a hole. Can't imagine what it's like for Coyote growing up here. Paco trails off. These poor people. What a waste. If Coyote's here, we have to hurry. She's good, but, well, these BTO guys pay to stay well informed. May have known she was coming. But I think I'll settle that for next time, because this is a pretty good place to end. First, we spend some karma. Let's pop this bad boy in. Now we got 5 quickness. Close combat. Intelligence, biotech. Oh, right! I forgot. Biotech actually is more than just, for drone stuff. It actually helps out when it comes to basically, using hit points for medkits. I forgot about that. For charisma, but let's pop into biotech. I forgot we can actually do that. It's basically a thing if you want to go ahead and boost up your health. But I'll call it here for today right now. Pretty decent hour, I guess. But next time on Let's Play Shadowrun Returns, we're in the den of BTL. We're in the den of a BTL drug lab, and we gotta go find Coyote in here. Let's hope she's alive and we can actually get her out of here. We need to find out what happened with Sam, and we gotta make sure Paco here lives too. Until then, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell icon to be notified, and I'll see all of you next time. Laters.